Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Oregon Springs. This morning, I've had to change a few things around. Things were not going well. I tried to actually record this video twice, and the game crashed twice. The first cause was the John Deere planter that we got, the really big one. It crashed as soon as I hired a worker and put it on. So, yeah, that was a mistake. And then the second crash came with the one Massey Ferguson tractor that we had that I really kind of wanted to use. It crashed because I guess it just didn't like it or something. But both times were when I added a worker. So we've not got a worker this time. Well, I've got a worker going, but I've let it run here for about 30 minutes. It actually crashed so bad that I had to go to one of my backup saves. It corrupted the file and everything. So that is my own dumb fault for that. So what are we doing? Well, we're going to plant this field as a crop. I just don't know what yet. Could do... Just want to do something profitable. That would be very nice. Canola is profitable, but this won't plant that. Soybeans is kind of meh. Corn is, again, meh. What we haven't done... What did we do in here last? We need to do a root crop, and they count soybeans as a root crop. Let's not do corn. Let's definitely not do that. I don't want to do... Yeah, we'll do a big yield of soybeans, so... There we go. So we're going to get this thing started, and then we're going to worry about what we're doing here in a minute. I just want to get it past this tree. As soon as I get past the tree, it will figure itself out. Hopefully. I really hope it will. And there's the H key. There we go. I need to move out of its way. Getting a little bit of, I don't know, like a micro stutter. So we're going to be in the Big Bud today because I really enjoy this tractor. And we're going to be seeding this field with it is wheat, because this field was a root crop last time, so got to swap it out. Let's go ahead and get it all unfolded here. It won't take very long at all. We're going to try to do a little bit of stuff today. Way we can finally say that we're making progress towards something. Oh, I need to turn the money cheat off. I am terribly sorry. I had to turn it back on there to fix all the things. This should cultivate at the same time, yes? Yes, it does. So, yeah, I didn't count the crash towards giving us any money or anything like that. I took care of the animals again. Actually, I had to go back and like recut all the fields and everything. It was very odd, this whole deal. So, recut the grass field and gave the animals some stuff, and you know, just tried to take care of everything the best that I could with the situation at hand. So I think we've done all right there. So hopefully that is the last hiccup that we have, and it could lock up at any time. I don't know. This is like the most amount of equipment I've had while trying to record, and as some of you know, my recording setup is kind of weird. So yeah, but I think we'll be fine now. I think everything is gonna work itself out as long as I can see where I am going. That would be very nice. Now, the only problem with the Big Bud is getting into tight corners, so like that back there, we're not going to worry about that one little edge. We're going to make plenty off this field, so I think that's going to be an A-OK decision. Things we haven't bought are a second, what did we say? God, you would think that English isn't my first language, as much as I say, what do we say? The harvester. We need another harvester. I thought this thing was powerful. Come on. Although, I mean, it's probably right on the limit for what this little guy is supposed to be able to pull, but yeah, we are going up a pretty good grade too, so I can't hate on it. I'm not hating on it by any means. It's just, please, let's go faster. I mean, we are doing a huge swath too, so I don't know, I'm pretty happy with the choices. I'm excited for what I have and all that fun stuff. Because it's always nice to get, you know, some of the bigger equipment in the game. Like, I never really see, I don't know, I see people go extremely large on like smaller maps, or they get like these ridiculous mods. I really don't understand it because we're already doing things so quick that it's kind of odd to me. So I don't know. To me, it's it's kind of weird. I guess. Yeah, you know, I don't like the cheating of the game. I like exploits. Exploits are different than cheating, I think. If you can figure out like a way to do something with what options you have in the game, I don't think it's cheating. Like, I've been working on a way to do a video I've wanted to do for a while, and that is pulling 2 of the big bud plows with the big bud at one time. But I can't find the right combination of mods to make it work because it's very complex on how it would go together. I found something that almost worked, but the plows hit each other, and if they didn't hit each other, then they made an absolute mess, so it didn't come to fruition. But it was pretty neat being able to plow 20 meters at one time with that thing. And it's got more than enough power. The plow only requires like 500 horse, I think. So, and the tractor is 1100 horsepower. So it had more than enough. It didn't even really know it was behind it. So pretty neat little exercise. Maybe one of these days I'll get to work and I can make a video of it. Kind of like I've done the video of how many hurleymans does it take to pull the big bud plow? And the answer is more than the game can handle because it wouldn't let me hire any workers. You can only have, I think we got up to like 12. And I was like, okay, well, I'll just keep buying tractors and keep going, you know? And basically the game told me, no, you can't do that anymore. So we couldn't do it anymore, which kind of sucked. We are over by a lot here. I need to focus on using the GPS mod more. I really do think that would be something that we could start using more, because it would help with, I mean, I can actually just turn it on right now. Let's see, control 0. I want to set the auto width. At least then, you know, have like a guide of, you know, where I'm going and everything, and I won't be wasting as much, I guess you could say. Now, can I make this? I should be able to turn on the spot with this. If I keep the center line of the hood right there, that little speck, I should be able to do this, right? You've used a lot of seed already. This thing held just an absurd amount. I took forever to get filled up, and I don't know why. It was just, oh my god, it just took forever to get filled up. So what else are we going to do today? We want to get the cultivating started on field 3. I think it's, yeah, it's field 3. And while the Massey is working in our big field, I don't know what to call that field. We call it field lead, I guess, if we wanted to go, you know, back in time there to when people actually said the word lead. We could call it that. But the big one, the 12, 13, 14, and 15, all rolled into one. I think that was pretty nifty little. Now, how did I mess that up? Oh, I didn't start at the same time. Okay. That is how I messed that up. Oh, now I've got it all in a bind. Come on. You know, I'll give it to the people that design this stuff. You know, they're pretty smart. Because, you know, who would have thought, yeah, let's use GPS to drive a tractor. You know, and it's like an actual thing. Is pretty cool. So, you know, kind of a cool thing. I like stuff like that. Makes it interesting. You know, I've never looked around this cab. Oh, that's such a nice touch for the rear wiper, the wires hanging down for the motor. I don't think people give enough credit to, you know, like the stock vehicles. They are well done. Like, they are extremely well done. And they're so well performing. Like, if you've never noticed how well one of the base tractors performs compared to like a modded tractor, it's just ridiculous. Now, to be fair, some of the modded tractors use like 4K textures and all this other stuff, you know, so can't really hate on it too awful much. The only thing I really don't like about the GPS mod is it likes to split lanes whenever I know a tractor can just turn around. So that's kind of annoying. Not like a huge problem or anything, but it's kind of like a, damn, really, dude? You know, it's like you couldn't turn that zero turn implement in this amount of space that I've given you. It's like, come on, man. At least try. Now, the only reason we're doing wheat in this field is so we have more straw for bales and all that fun stuff. Because we're gonna need to continue to take care of the animals. Because that's gonna be like a huge thing for us. The animals are gonna be, you know, absolutely a huge part of this. Whoa, wait a minute, did that not go down? I'm going awful fast. Okay, now it's cutting, okay. Yeah, the animals are going to be a pretty big part of this, you know, just the sheer number. I'm just going to let the number grow. We're not going to sell any off. I think that would kind of defeat the point of getting 300. So they're putting out like one every 4 hours, and they're not even 100% health. They're like 70 some odd % health. So I think we can get that down to one every couple of hours. I'd like to see us hit, you know, 1,000 before the series is over, which I think should be sustainable. Possibly we might have to convert like one of the fields in the lower part of the map into a grass field, just to sustain that, because that's a lot of cows. And I think I mentioned it before, there is a fella that has like a, how many thousand pig farm it is? It's like an absolutely absurd number. Like 20,000 pigs now or something. And I don't think we could hit that, because just taking care of the manure and slurry would be ridiculous, because we've had our cows for an hour. Well, we can actually look. I'm you know, I'm not wasting time or anything. Yeah, we've had our cows for like an hour. And we have 13,000 liters of milk. Like, what? 5,000 liters of manure. 6,000 liters of slurry. So we'll be able to definitely use some of that stuff in our farm. We'll be able to get the Big Bud manure spreader for sure. And we'll have to get a slurry tank, plus the big boom, plus the trailer for the slurry. Probably 2 of them for some of these fields. Just to kind of keep up and possibly even store it, because I don't know how full, like, I don't know how much storage these places have, so it could be very, very weird. I figure that the Massey is still going, isn't it? My GPS is right in the way. Isn't that typical? Oh, I can see. You see that? We're going to have to go refill the John Deere here in a little bit, unless they get done, which could possibly happen. The Massey is doing something, but they're moving at 3 miles an hour. The Massey's really not powerful enough for that plow. I thought that it would be enough, but apparently I was wrong. So this one part of the field here is just stupid steep, and I don't know why. I can't even get some RPM up or anything. We're running at like 2,000 RPM apparently, even though it doesn't sound like it. This thing should be humming at 2,000 RPM. It's like my biggest complaint, I think, about video games is like the mechanical side of some of the stuff, and it really kind of irks me. I think it's because, well, I've been a mechanic for over half my life now. Is, you know, you hear like things. Okay, so this motor, I think it's like a cat, or no, is it Cummins? Is it an M14? I'll have to get out and look, but I think it's like an M14 or something. And at 2,000 RPM, this thing should just be humming. I mean, it should not like anything about what is going on. You know, it should be working, and it doesn't really sound like it. So that kind of is, I guess you could call it a pet peeve. Would be what I would call that. Alright, so we're going to have to knock this out. The John Deere is empty. I don't know how far they've gotten in their little quest there, but we're going to have to go fill them back up. I'm going to have to bring Shaggy back over. I forgot I have it over at the cow farm. We were using it to get the water and everything over there. It seemed to work pretty well, so yeah, we're going to have to go get that, because I need the seed thing, the seed tender. Is that what it's called? Yeah, seed tender. What we're going to need here. Okay, that is field 1 done. Already on our second stage. This guy is just hammering field 14 out. That was a pretty good buy, I think. Even though it's like struggling with it, I think it's fine. Alright, so I'm not going to take this back to the farm just yet. We're going to need it probably tomorrow or something. So I'm just going to get the Big Bud hooked up to the cultivator. Cultivator is the word we're looking for there. Get it hooked up to the cultivator and ready to go. I'm not going to do that today, but it'll be just humming along here in field 3. And we'll go ahead and get this guy squared away in field 4, hopefully. Hopefully everything is kosher. So let me go get Shaggy. We're going to get him refilled, and I'll see you guys here in just a second. Alright, we got the seed tender put up on Shaggy. That was a little bit of a nightmare. It has to be very, very picky. We may end up buying a truck just for this at some point. I just now realized that this guy, he's not out of seed, is he? He's out of liquid fertilizer, and I don't have a way to transport liquid fertilizer. Isn't that a shame? Huh. That doesn't want to fill up with that. That's kind of weird. And kind of sucky all at one go. So, well, there went that idea. I know we can fill up the other one. You know, that's fine. We'll still be able to use this. It's just kind of sucky is all. So let's go ahead and park it back inside. It doesn't have a cover or anything, so we don't want to have rain, even though we haven't. Have we seen rain on this map yet? Okay, so I'm just going to go around and kind of clean up the mess that this guy's made. He didn't hit a lot, and I don't know why. Maybe because we didn't cut the headlands out for him or something. Maybe he got lost and just confused where he was supposed to go. So I'm going to do this, and yeah, I don't know what we're going to get into after that. Probably not too awful much. We've done a good lot of work today. You know, we talked a little bit, you know, had a nice little chat and everything. And yeah, it's I don't know, kind of an episode, I guess. Yeah, we haven't had. We're in that lull period, you know, where you don't got a lot going on, where you've gotten everything taken care of that you need to get taken care of. There's not a whole lot of excitement right this second. So, yeah, I'm going to get this knocked out here, and I'll talk to you here in just a second. Okay, besides a couple little patches here, I think we've got this field done. This is the first time we've done field 4 in one day. So we won't get like weird gross stages or, you know, like where we could do half the field or something. That was very odd last time that happened. Could have this little triangle here, and I think that is it. I'm not going to worry about like little specks of stuff, but go. Alright, so let's stop this and get it folded up. The little doors won't close. The T doors, I don't know why. They opened and then they won't close no more. So I don't know what to think about that. So there we go, all folded up and ready to go for whatever we're going to do next with it. I don't even know what we're going to do next with it. But, yeah, so that is that one done. Good. I'm excited. It was fairly painless. I like when things are pretty well painless. How is the... That's going to be a lot of cleanup. But, you know, it's going. Just doing its own thing. It's having a jolly old time of what it's trying to get done there. We'll check on it. I think that's probably where we're going to end for the day. As soon as we get past this day, we'll be able to speed back up time, back to normal. And I think everything will kind of work a little bit better then. We need to wash this off before we store it. I don't think we're going to need this for a couple days. I wouldn't think. The only things that I think that we need to do is mainly the field prep in the big guy, the elite field. That way we can get it ready to go. It shouldn't take too awful long to get prepped, but it is a very large field. So we've done more hectares today than we have ever done in one day. For, you know, work. So I think we're doing good. Oh, I hit the back of the barn there. My bad. Alright, we'll leave that unhooked. Leave the John Deere there. The John Deere there. Alright, let me go check on the Massey. Let's see where we're at. Okay, I got a little bit confused. Not a big deal. This is something we will have to fix. Like the roller. We're going to have to bring the roller out to get this squared away. It's an absolute nightmare. Where we bought that field and then gave it back, the field boundaries are all screwed up, and I wish I'd, you know, like seen the comment before because now it's really messed up. So I'm hoping. Oh, he's stopping at this field. We didn't stop on the other one, did he? Yes, he did. This is going to be more difficult than what I thought. I was hoping that they would go all the way where I've, you know, tied them together like they did in De Terra Italica. I mean, the workers just go there, so I didn't think that it would be an issue unless it's where I've already got it plowed and they're counting that as a boundary. Let's see what happens. You should keep going. Alright, we'll let them keep going. Oh, I'm up in the sky. Yeah, that's going to be a massive field, guys. That's just... I mean, it's to that tree. You know, it's absolutely huge. It's all of this in here. You know, that's going to be just... Oh, boy. That's a big old guy. That's going to take some... work there. Why is that not showing up as plowed? Very odd. That's weird. Huh. It's fertilizing it, but it's not plowing it? Why is that fertilized? Oh, okay, it's fertilized. Okay, it is showing plowed. It's just got fertilization under it. That makes more sense. I was like, what in the world is going on? All right, so I think that's where we're going to end it. Let's check up on the animals. They are okay. We're going to, in the next episode, we're definitely going to take care of the animals. We're going to try to get some fire food going. We're going to have to get a bucket and something to move it around with. We'll probably use the John Deere or the case for that. No, we can use the case for that. And we'll get the rest of that field picked up. I do have a forage wagon, so I think that that is our plan for in the next episode. We're just going to let this guy work. We're just going to let him do the fields. I want these to definitely be plowed and ready to go. That way, you know, whenever we do our harvest, we get the most out of it. I'm hoping to have 2 of these guys and 2 of the big headers by then, which is about $1 million. So I think that we can squeeze it, possibly, if we play our cards right. We done soybeans, or it's probably around $1,500 whenever we sell. We've got plenty of corn, waiting on that green price for that, and then we'll sell that. And then we've got wheat in field 4, or field 1. Yeah, field 1. So hopefully we get you know, a nice $700, $800 price. That would be good. I don't know how much money we'll end up with. We'll end up with some money. I just don't know if it'll be enough or not. But the total price of everything that we need to get is not a tractor. Is definitely not in tractors. I just had a spinning wheel of death. Let me save this. The last time I got that little thing, it crashed, so I went ahead and saved. Okay, so we need 398. So let's say 400. It was like 420, wasn't it? After all the options that we got. The header, 167, and then the trailer 22. So let's say, yeah, we're going to need about $600,000. So if the closer we can get to that, we need $500,000 from it right now. I don't know what we're going to put in that field. It will be a cereal crop for the first run. I like doing cereals when they're first plowed. Well, on something like this, it needs to be a cereal when it's like this, because we're going to have to, collect it all. We will be baling. Oh, I think, depending on how it comes out. If it comes out all right and we can bale it, that's good. Might pull the baler behind the harvester. I know that seems like cheating, but guys, that's just a huge amount of bales. Like, you have no idea. That's going to be absolutely forever. I think we can get away with it on this. No, it does not have a PTO attachment on the rear. Does it? No. And we're not going to, like, this has a PTO attachment. I'm okay with pulling a thing behind it. What we will do is put, we're going to have to rent a second baler. Where is our baler? We own one, right? We had one. Did I send it back? Did we lease that? I think we leased that, didn't we? Let me see here. Baler. Yes, we leased the baler. So we're going to have to lease 2 balers. And we'll pull them behind a couple of the tractors and put the tractors on follow me to the combines. And yeah, that's going to be odd. That is going to be a job. I'm looking forward to it, but at the same time, I'm scared to death. Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah, I think that's where we're going to end it today. Everybody, thank you for watching. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and we will see you in the next episode.